And on Iraq, when throughout the primaries you did talk about this idea of getting U.S. troops out within 16 months of being elected, and now you say, look, I'll talk to commanders and generals on the ground, and my ideas are being refined. People do get nervous about that, Senator. You understand that?
Actually, I don't, Matt, because that's what I've been saying all along, that I would obviously listen to commanders, but as commander-in-chief, I would be setting strategy. And I have not changed from my position that we can have our troops out at a pace of 1 to 2 brigades per month, which adds up to 16 months.
Well, when you visit Iraq in the not-too-distant future, if commanders on the ground say to you, Senator, I think, you know, in all due respect, we should stay the course right now, would you refine your position to that extent?
Well, Matt, what I'm also going to be taking into account is the Prime Minister of Iraq, Prime Minister Maliki, saying that we should have a timetable for withdrawal. The American people believe we need a timetable. The Iraqi government believes that it's ready to stand up and take on these responsibilities. We are seeing a declining security situation in Afghanistan that has to be shorn up. We've got enormous burdens on our military families, and we're spending $10 to $12 billion a month in Iraq that could be used to put people back to work here in the United States and to create a energy policy that frees ourselves from dependence on foreign oil. So my job as commander-in-chief is to listen to the commanders, but to shape a strategy based on all the factors that go into American security. That's not what's being done right now.
Let me end on something.